A really big God bless you. Friends, I've been away for about 7 days, and I decided just to come away from Facebook, mostly because of that recent announcement that Zuckerberg made regarding the metaverse and the direction in which Facebook is heading. And we always knew it was heading in that direction with the virtual reality. Nothing new really, but it was just for me a line in the sand moment, and I just wanted to come away and just be off of the big tech social media platforms, also being banned from YouTube as well at the same time, for a week, for a video that I uploaded in May of this year. They decided to delete it and give me a strike, ban me for a week. Been a naughty boy, for posting information about the quantum dot tattoo and Bill Gates' interest in that particular technology. Anyway, it was deemed to be unsuitable for this moment in time and was deleted from YouTube. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to come away really from the big tech social media giants, and I've been busy doing other things, but I just wanted to come on here this evening and just encourage you, friends, to get into this book. You know, you don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to be someone that even calls themselves a Christian. Pick up one of these. I'm sure you've got one laying around in your home somewhere. It's the Bible, and it's really God's message for humanity. And it's an incredibly helpful tool. And I was just looking at Hebrews. It's a book in the Bible called Hebrews. And I was looking at chapter 12, and it says here, "Therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight." Have you got any weights? Have you got any weights, friends? Anything that's holding you back? Anything that's holding you down? Anything that feels like it's a real heavy burden? Well, Paul says here, or whoever it was that wrote Hebrews, I'm not quite sure. But therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight. That cloud of witnesses, friends, is those who have gone on before us and are really cheering us on from the grandstands, encouraging us, saying, go for it, you can do this, this is the last lap, you can do this. Friends, you can do this, but the advice is here that we have to lay aside every burden, everything that hinders us. You know, as the runners run, if they've got heavy weights, they can't run so fast. So let's drop those heavy weights. Then it says here, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, doesn't it, friends? Sin has that entanglement, and it can easily ensnare us. So it says, let us lay aside all of these things, not just the weights and the burdens of this life, but any sin that entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus. And this was the point I wanted to make. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Friends, we've got to look unto the perfect human being who did it all, who won it for us. Friends, if we keep our eyes focused upon him, remember that song, turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of this earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. Do you remember that song? I love that song. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Friends, it's time for us to look full in his wonderful face, to fix our thoughts upon him. Friends, if you've had a bad week, if you've had a struggling week, if you've had a heavy week, you've been feeling downtrodden, anxious, burdened, whatever it has been, friends, let us lay it aside and look unto Jesus. Look unto Christ. Look unto him and his perfection and his righteousness, friends, and he will give all these things to us. As we continue to run through this life, let us fix our thoughts, friends. It says that in another place, doesn't it? I believe it's in Colossians. Let us fix our thoughts. Let us fix our thoughts on things above. Let us keep really focused on Christ in this hour. Friends, let us not focus on all the darkness. That doesn't mean we don't have to be aware of it, but let's not kind of, revel in it. Let's not, roll around in it, like the pigs do in the mud. Let's not roll around in it being horrified by all of the demonic stuff that's going on around the world and, getting all caught up in it. Let us look up. Jesus said that when you see these things happen, stand up and look up. It says that in Ephesians 6 also, to stand. And after you've done everything, to stand. Friends, we've got to stand our ground. Jesus said to look up when you see all these things happening, i.e. don't look at those things that are happening. Yes, we are aware of them, but let us look primarily up to Christ. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time on the earth right now. And I was just saying to Ursula a few days ago, I have so many enemies, it seems, and also so many people who appreciate me. And it's a funny time to be alive. It's never been so polarized. There's a camp of people that really are unhappy, and then there's a camp of people that are being really encouraged. Friends, let us run this race. Don't worry about the people that are against you. Don't judge them, friends. Try not to judge them. Ask God to help you. Love them. Love them. Don't feel. Ask God if you're feeling rejected. Go to God and ask him to help you, and he will set you free. He will set you free. That's part of that burdens, laying down the burdens. And anything that entangles, unforgiveness, anger, resentment, bitterness, all kinds of things that cause us to be weighed down. Friends, let us lay it aside. Let us run this race with perseverance, and we will win it, friends. We will win it, and we will receive a crown. So I just wanted to encourage you, friends. It's good to be back here, and I just want to let you know that I've been thinking about you actually every day, and just keep in the race. Keep in the race. Stay firm. Don't worry about the things that are happening in this world. Keep your focus upon what is good and what is honourable, what is pure, what is right, what is holy. And at the same time, we are aware and we're not taken off guard by what's happening. But friends, let that not be our new focus. Let that not be our focus, that we're forever looking at that stuff. And friends, if you need to come away from Facebook for a week, or if you need to come off of Facebook, then I recommend it. My days on Facebook, I know they are numbered. Maybe I'll be banned, I don't know. But I'm more thinking that I will probably at some point see that I need to just come away from it, because I can see it's actually incredibly detrimental. Yes, there are so many positive things there where we can connect and we can encourage one another on the platform, but there's so many other parts of this whole world, even without the metaverse, that are really destructive and unhelpful. And some of the groups, friends, let's be wise about the groups that we join. Don't just join groups that are just exposing all this stuff, which is just going to pull you down. Let us focus, as I say, let's focus on Christ Jesus in this hour, and he will give us the deliverance we need. We don't need to wait for the world to get any better. Christ will give it to us in our hearts today. My peace I give to you, didn't he say? My peace I leave with you. He spoke that to a people that were under occupation by tyrannical government and were out really to kill them. They were not happy. They were not happy with the people, and with the Christians particularly. But it was a tyrannical dictatorship. So Jesus said that in that context, and so he understands. God understands us. He understands the situation that we're in, and he knows that we can rise above it. They did in the days of old. We can do it now, friends. Let us rise above and let us focus on Christ. It will give us a clear mind as well. Clear mind, a clear way for us to think about the future in positive ways and things that we might need to do to prepare practically. If we're so focused on the now and all the discouraging things that's happening, which brings anxiety and all kinds of upset, we're not going to be able to be practical and really focus upon the future and everything that we can do. This is an opportunity, friends, for humanity. An opportunity during this time of Great Reset. It's also an opportunity for those who are saying, you know what, I don't want to have any part of that Great Reset. This is an incredible opportunity, friends, for us to reimagine our world and to come away and to be much more disconnected to what we have been, to this integration into the systems of this world, which has been we've been conditioned into moving more into, friends. This is the day that we can decide to say, okay, I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and God will help us as we look to him to disconnect with some of those systems and maybe all of those systems, maybe not totally, maybe some of them it will need to be totally, but friends, let us look up to God, because he's going to help us in this hour. It's not hopeless because God is with us. So just a short encouragement, and it's good to be back. God bless you. God bless you. Bye-bye.